What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be making a quick update on high ticket remote vertical number one. High ticket remote sales. This is one of our verticals that we're targeting. I'm doing this one from scratch. I got my license yesterday. Well, I didn't even get my license. I passed my test, did my fingerprinting, and I did I don't even know the registration with the state of Florida. Now, I called 40 to 50 leads yesterday. I had lots of conversations, and a lot of the conversations are, let me put my hearing aid in. Let me stop sharing here for a sec, and I'll actually be able to show you what those were. And you guys are going to be able to see what these were. So this is let me share it again. Here we go. So this is the conversations, which was not qualified. I'm not qualified. Now that means a lot of different things, but they know. It's either they have issues. If you're trying to sell insurance to people 60 to 80, they have more health issues than selling to someone younger. Not interested. This one says maybe there would be a meeting. Already have life insurance, didn't request it, wrong number. Decided 6 months ago and gets a lot of calls. So these are aged leads, what you're going to run into. Didn't have his hearing aids in, so I couldn't do anything. I followed up with a text. I already got life insurance. I got my app. I'm happy. Not interested. Canceled the request. Same thing. Hard of hearing, put his wife on because he can't handle these things. He has someone that handles it for him. Spoke to his wife because he has life insurance through his work. He picked up, said he doesn't think that he has life insurance, hard to understand. So these are people that you could see. These are the issues here are that people are not, it's their age and their health condition, which I can't control. If I have $1 or $50 or $100 and I'm looking at all these different verticals, then what I'm looking at is, and if I'm working remote, I have to look at what am I selling? How high do I want my payouts to be? And this is business planning. This is something that we would do in any vertical. This is the track that you would select. I want to be in life insurance. I want to be in B2B marketing insurance, or I want to be in B2B marketing services. I want to be in digital product sales, right? But in this one, you control the vertical. You control this. So if this is you, then you would come in, go through it. We would do a lot of business planning, set it up, make sure you're in some of these places. But I'm just showing you what I'm doing, right? So we're identifying scalable, commission-rich models, which you can earn $1,000 to $10,000 per sale. Now, most verticals, this is a licensed vertical. This is a regulated industry. Unregulated industries are going to have lower tickets traditionally, unless you're selling monthly recurring revenues or ARRs, annual recurring revenues. Those are different examples. Or if you're doing B2B, if you're doing high ticket B2B, that would be like tech sales. Tech sales would be a track you could select as well, right? Either on your own as an independent consultant or getting placed within one. Whatever it is, you're selling something and it's a certain ticket. To me, I sold like a kitchen remodel is $70,000, or it could be $100,000, right? Even if you're making 5%, that's $5K. Solar, remote solar. These are all the different types of tracks that you can do. But yesterday, we made our first test on this because I'm building this business from scratch to show you guys that not only can I scale a closing business, but also I can scale and this doesn't necessarily mean no cold calls or dialers, but I want to invest in data brokers that are paying me a lot of money. And these are exclusive leads that have no problem. So yesterday's call session was 50 to age. The results were, I have it. I'm not healthy. I talked to 15 people. Now, if you don't want to talk to 15 people, and you don't want to be on the phones all day long, I'm talking to guys that are making 10,000 a week and they're still making 300 dials a day to close 3 apps. Okay. Now the question is, okay, if I want to close 3 apps and that's what it takes, that's still not even necessarily true. If I might only close an app once every 2 weeks, but if my app is 10,000 or 5,000 annual premiums, then that's going to be totally different. So I don't qualify, I can't hear, whatever. So getting back into this, if you think about yesterday's mistake, a lot of these people don't qualify because of the situations they're in. They can't hear you. They have health conditions. They don't have enough. You can't spend 10% on that. They might even be on fixed income. Low intent, attention grabbing, whatever. So if someone goes through an entire super long database, right? They answer every possible question, and then they get connected with you and only you. I would be like, hey, how you doing? I partner with this person. Let's talk. Then it's very different. And if you can do the app over the phone when you're with them, are you ready to do your app? Great. Then that means I only have to pick up. That call might cost me, let's say it's $50, and I do it on business days only, 8 to 5, not on evenings, and I want a quality of life. That means that I have to pick the phone up 1 time a day or 2 times a day. Let's say it's 2 times a day. That's $100 a day. That's $2,200 a month I'm spending in advertising if I want to pick up twice. 44 calls. If I close 1/3 of that, 30%, that's typically the target that you're looking for. That would be, let's just do the math. 44 times 50. So that's 2,200 I'm spending, right? If I close 30% of that, which is low, I would say, that would be 15. If the average is $100 for the policy, that means my total premiums, times 12. My total premium values is 18K. That's what I sold. And if I get 80% of that, that would be 14K. That's a pretty good ROI, return on ad spend, right? Anything that would be 2,200. If you do this divided by 2,200, you're going to get 6, which is great. Typically 10's better. So you're not going to do it selling shit policies on the lower end, excuse my French. So it costs me money to talk to those people. If I'm calling aged leads, a lot of the guys in this industry didn't build businesses. This is the easiest business in the world. Okay, so you're not going to do it. You basically, yesterday, if I talked to 15 people, and they all said blah, and my appointment rate, 1 out of 15 is shit. So I'm going to change it to an inbound marketing base. I'm going to change the sector that I'm selling into. This is just one day, guys. And I'm going to set my marketing budget and start from there. So if I'm spending, my goal is to spend under $100 a lead, live transfer on the spot, straight to an application, right? So we want premiums between 100 and 300. This is a sensitivity table. This would be similar. So if I sell, the average policy right now is $110. There's policies that go even higher than that. And that's not even talking to business owners yet. So the complexities, I wouldn't be in this upper business owners, GULs, ROPs with riders, terms, AD&Ds, ROPs, and IUL options. This is what I want. I want payouts that are in this range. And this is like what most people would spend, I would say. I'm independent right now. I'm self-employed. I spend my own on health insurance. We're selling life insurance. So somebody has to be making enough money, like $100K a month, $100K a year, which is still low by Miami standards, right? People are making $100,000 a month. So I can, if I want to sell just in Miami, great. Let me get on the wait list because I want to be in cities where it costs a lot to live. Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Palm Beach. I want county exclusivity and my leads only. I don't want to share with anybody. I don't want to price compete. Nothing, which is typically what happens for lower. I don't want to work with people that can't afford me. So if I want to make $25,000 a month, our goal is always 20K minimum. Then I have to sell 10 policies right here. Or maybe, let's say right here, I'm in that 200 a month one. I need to sell 10 policies, which is one every other day, which is way less. I'm not spending my time cold calling all day long. Like all these other guys, nobody. If you want to build your model on that, you can, but that's going to take a lot of volume. I'm going to spend it up in here where my sale value isn't $600. I'm breaking records and 300, 400, the top 1% of the industry is where I want to be at from day one. So this sensitivity shows these are individuals it doesn't even talk to. They may stack, cover the spouse, add child riders. Those aren't that complex. Okay, that's not even selling to businesses yet. So the core business model is $20K a month, which is $240,000 a year, solo practice, no cold calls, inbound. And this is what it looks like. This is the framework. Lead type, inbound only, form qualified, and live transfer. This means they had to fill out 25 questions and then somebody maybe talked to them and then they got transferred to me, depending on who they are. So we're talking to the data brokers first. Demographic is 100,000 and up, probably single or married with kids, digitally based, 30 to 55. These are people that have they went through all their 20s and kind of figured it out, and now they're settled, right? And they're not old. I'd probably drop that 55 even lower and say, I'm looking for 28 to 38 and a much higher close rates. 15 is low. It'll probably be 1 and 2. Our goal is to get them to an app, submit the app in 10 minutes like that. My value prop is speed, convenience. We want to make sure that they're making those, and that's it. And I can run Facebook forms or do these on my own, right? Depending on what I want to do. So this is the average premium, the average commission, and this is how many calls I want to make, 600 to 100, 600 to 60 to 100. One of the best parts about this is I'm selling this and it's my business. And a lot of high ticket, it's not your business. So a lot of high ticket closers that we're focusing, we want to transition. This is our target demographic too, 30 to 55, remote closers with sales experience that want to upgrade their work. Now, will we work with other people? Sure, for now, but the goal is to work with this. This is the kind of person I'm attracting to, someone that wants their own business, someone that's transitioning. They're unhappy with like moving around. They want stability or flexibility. They want to be remote. Remote in sales is the big focus of closer certification. So with this one, this would be branding. My positioning is I help high income professionals protect their income and legacy with $250,000 to $1 million in coverage. No blood work, no waiting times, just a 15-minute digital consult like that. That's what people want. The live vendor plans, this is who we're reaching out to. Datalot, Smart Financial, and all web leads. Filter by age, income, and health. Form qualified lead prop, advisor evolved. DTC, term dashboards, ethos, ladder, and bestow. Good for self-serve and Facebook lead ad funnels. I can do that on my own, right? Then we can step up, and that would be B2B and executive coverage. That's going to be key man insurance, buy, sell, term life, group simplified for tech agencies, executive bonus plans, 10x the policies and commission, but start with individual to build cash flow because they're going to be moving like this. So final recap, why this vertical works for high ticket remote closers. The commission scale, what high tickets are you making 1,000 a sale? You'd have to be selling 10,000 and up. Okay. No exam. That means it's not going to be a slow sales funnel. Underwriting fast, no nurses. Inbound preferred. That means it's going to reduce the amount of time that I have to spend. Advertising based funnels. If this doesn't work, I'll make my own advertising company and sell them to others. I can run 3 companies, right? A lot of people do this. Inbound preferred, e-signature, and automation. We can close it while we're on the phone. One call close, right? I'm not going to do that with a person that's 65 years old that has hearing issues and can't use the computer. And then skill stack transfers, YouTube, Instagram. I can attract these organically as I'm building my own life insurance policy. So with that being said, here's one of the groups I reached out to. This is Datalot. It was formerly Datalot. 855-237-3207. I already put my form in, but I'm going to call them.
Please tell me how I can direct your call. For sales or to find out more about our services, please press 1. If you are calling about our health insurance product, please press 1. For all other products, press 2 or remain on the line. Hang on while I connect you with a representative. This call may be recorded.
Life insurance is typically a lower, there's health, auto. Life is pretty rare, but we're selling it because it's amazing.
Call may be recorded for quality assurance. Hi, Morty speaking.
Hey, how are you? I was reaching out about live transfer, life insurance leads.
Okay, you're looking for leads, not calls.
Oh yeah, calls, like live transfer calls. That's right.
And how many states are you licensed in?
I'm licensed in Florida right now. I'm gonna expand to Texas just because of the incomes and like jobs. I'm kind of targeting high income earning like 28 to 38. So I was trying to be in state. So I'll have Texas probably within a week.
Well, just so you know, right now, we only have the final expense calls right now. We don't have like the
Okay, let's do final expense then. Let's do final expense.
Also is when you're only in 1 or 2 states, the volume is going to be very low. There's just not a ton of live.
Yeah, I'll get them. I'll keep going. I'll keep getting licensed more.
Oh, that's all. So,
and that's good because I'm testing it. I'm testing the quality. It's good for it to be okay. Like if, there's 3 to 5 different live transfer lead brokers. And so I would probably just do Florida for now. And I just want to see how it does. And then I got to add all that stuff. I just got, I've been, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, worries. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, whatever you want to do, we cater to you. But I just
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And well, you know all the information on everything yet, or do you want me to?
I'll go through it. I don't know anything.
Okay. So it's these when you're in one state, those would be in about the $55 to $60 range per call.
Okay.
It's a $500 deposit requirement, but there's no contract, so you can take as many as you want, as minimum as you want. And if for any reason it's not working, it's not a good fit, or anything like that, you can always cancel with no penalty. And if there's money left in the account, it would be a refund, not a credit. We don't make you spend it. Now, obviously, we don't want you to cancel, but we never want you to feel pressured into staying if it's not working for you.
Yeah.
And
so is it a month to month, or it's a commitment like 12 months, something like that?
No,
so it's is it auto reload, kind of like that? Like every 500, every lead I buy, then it would just auto reload. Can I set it up like that?
However you want, like that. Correct.
Great. And I can set like, if I want to start a little bit slow, just like get the use of everything and stuff. Is that okay too? Like I can say, you said it's already going to be pretty low volume. Like if I'm in Florida only, what do you think I would be getting best case scenario? Yeah, that's great. That's perfect start, man. Because I'm testing my close rates and scripting and kind of like, I'm checking out different carriers. I don't know if you guys I'm just making sure that we have high quality stuff. So, so you're
all good now. We make sure first of all, we don't cold call. These are people that reach out to us. So what we'll do is we'll verify the information, make sure they have intent, and we cut them up. Obviously insurance isn't enjoyable, but as smooth as it can be. So, after that, we do tell them you might have to reconfirm some information with the agent, and you might have to spend another 20 minutes with them. So we prep up.
That's great. Yeah. My goal would be live transfer and app over the phone. Is that kind of what you guys target? Like put an app in on the phone? Like, would you say, cause I don't know how much you, what the advertising says, or like the lead forms that you guys are using, if they're exhaustive, or, obviously like the more difficult you make it, the tougher it is. But I think that's part of like what I'm looking at. So what do you think? The question is, my goal is like, one call close, like get them up. Great. Let's do the app. I got my computer ready. Can you sit down? Let me grab your info. Like, is that what you'd say a lot of the guys that are doing these inbounds are targeting?
Yeah, because you want to catch, you want to do it while you're on the phone with
Yes,
them. So that's the whole purpose of this because they're live and they have intent. You don't want to try to reach them late at a later date because then you never know if you can get them.
that's right. So,
that's
so how would I sign up? How would I sign up to get started?
now I get your create your campaigns, get it funded, and then schedule a call with your account manager who will train you, show you how the system works, and go over everything because we won't even let you